What is up, everybody? So my wife's daily driver, which is an '07 Honda Pilot, has what I believe to be a bad wheel bearing. So we're going to attempt to get that wheel bearing out today, get a new one in. So I got to take a trip to the parts store to get the bearing, and then we'll get underway. On the way, I'm going to let you listen to what it sounds like inside the car right now, so that maybe it'll help you out. If you have what you suspect to be a bad wheel bearing going out, maybe you can hear some of the same sounds in your vehicle that I am. So anyway, let's get on the road. And it almost sounds like out of balance tires. Got the wheels chocked and the e-brake set. So get this car jacked up. Next step is to get the caliper and rotor off. You'll need an impact screwdriver. Now this Honda, the caliper is held on by two 17mm bolts, so got a 3/8 drive here and a breaker bar that I will use to get this off. One thing you're going to do when you get your caliper off is make sure it's supported by something. You can do this by using an old coat hanger, tying it to your strut or something like that. I don't have a coat hanger with me, so I'm just going to remove this little hose hanger with hydraulic line so I have a little more freedom here. I'm going to try to see if this will fit. We'll reach my little drywall bucket I have here. A little word of advice: do this before you take your caliper off. Makes things a lot easier. So there we go. And this axle nut is staked, so you have to basically reverse the stake here. This is an old flathead that I have, so I don't really care if I bend it or destroy the tip. And then this axle nut is a 36mm, will require a 36mm socket. I have an impact gun, but if you don't have an impact gun, you'll need to loosen this nut when your wheel is on the ground at the same time that you loosen your lug nuts. Okay, before we go any further, we need to make sure we get the ABS sensor out, which is right here. Okay, next is the hub puller and slide hammer. Okay, now I can get the C-clip out here. Alright, so I went ahead and took the knuckle off the car. Just a lot easier to work on that way. So we'll start, just got the bearing out of the freezer. Gonna put a little ATF fluid in the knuckle here. All right, so something you want to make sure you do when you press in the hub, and this is true in any case when you're pressing something in, make sure that you support the inner race of your bearing when you're pressing something into an inner race. I happen to have the old race from the old bearing, so that's going to fit perfectly on the back side there, and it'll keep my race inside my bearing and won't damage it.